Howdy, my name is Giselle, and today I'm going to be talking about different health media campaigns and their theories and concepts. These campaigns are education strategies for social control, so they're trying to teach the audience more about a specific topic so that they may change their behavior. This first one features Drew Brees, who's an NFL player.
I'm Drew Brees, and being a dad means the world to me. And one of the most important things any parent can do is make sure their kids get active at least 60 minutes each day. Studies show that physical activity not only helps kids stay healthy, it can enhance important skills like concentration and problem solving, which can improve academic performance. This means physical activity can help your kids in the most important game of all, life.
So the objective of this video is to make children's lifestyles more healthy and active. The source Drew Brees is a credible source in that he's trustworthy. He's also likable because he has a good reputation. People like him. People who like football like him. They're making him similar to the audience by him talking about his family and not really about his NFL career. And he's seen to be as an attractive guy, so that also adds to the persuasion. The message is one-sided because he's talking about just the benefits of making a child's lifestyle more healthy. It's a narrative because he's personalizing the message by bringing his family into it and talking about his children. And he's recommending this lifestyle, so that is a recommendation specificity. The audience are parents. The destination is an immediate versus delayed effect. So he's saying if you make your child's lifestyle healthy, then there will be positive outcomes long term. There are self-efficacy and motivational factors. So positive outcomes come from making your child's lifestyle healthy and active, like them getting better grades and doing well in school. He's also a role model, so that also adds to people being motivated to do this. It's a promotion focus by focusing on the opportunities and accomplishments that come with a healthy and active lifestyle. And it is gain frame because it's focusing on attaining that desirable healthy outcome. This is a 80s anti-drugs PSA.
When I grow up, I want to be a track star.
No one ever says, I want to be a junkie when I grow up.
I want to be a ballerina.
Yet thousands of kids let getting high make a mess of their lives.
I want to be a nurse.
Don't let drugs get in the way of your dreams.
So the objective of this PSA is to prevent drug use. The source are the teens using the drugs, the voiceover as well, and they can be similar to the audience just because they're teens, and either if a teen does do drugs or doesn't, they still relate to the audience. The message is two-sided because there are narratives talking about I want to do this when I grow up and their hopes and dreams, while the video is showing the consequences of the drug use. And it is an explicit conclusion just by them saying don't do drugs. The audience again is young adults. The destination is direct versus immunization. So people may not be doing drugs and be affected by drugs now, but it may happen in the future, so they're wanting to just show what happens as a result. It is using a fear appeal, so there is a high severity and threat susceptibility, but it becomes a fear control message because there's no recommendations given or solutions that will help someone prevent drug use. This is a high sensation value message. It's super graphic. The music makes it pretty high-paced and suspenseful. And it is a lost frame message because it emphasizes the undesirable outcome of drug use. This next one is an Australian skin cancer PSA.
Every year, almost 400,000 Australians are diagnosed with skin cancer. You could say it's our national cancer. Tanya's 22 and thought that treating melanoma meant simply removing a mole. But don't be fooled. Skin cancer can kill. Outdoors, you can't just rely on sunscreen. Protect yourself in 5 ways. with a hat, clothing, shade, sunglasses and sunscreen. Do that out there to avoid ending up in here.
Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
So the objective of this is to prevent skin cancer by protecting your skin in the sun. The source is the doctor in the video. He is a highly credible source just by his education, occupation, and experience in this. The message is two-sided because he is talking about what you can do to prevent this, but also talking about the statistics and the numbers that go along with this, as well as the operation happening in the back is a consequence of it. There is recommendation specificity by him saying do this behavior, prevent skin cancer. The audience is really everyone because everyone goes out in the sun. Destination is prevention versus cessation. So if you're not protecting your skin now, they want you to protect your skin to prevent skin cancer. They're using a fear appeal. There's a high threat and high efficacy. The efficacy comes from them giving recommendations on how to protect your skin and to prevent skin cancer. It is a high sensation value message. It's super graphic, novel by you don't really see this every day, and it is a gain frame message. It's trying to tell you how to avoid an undesirable outcome, which is skin cancer. This one is with Elmo.
Hi, it's Elmo.
And I'm Secretary Kathleen Sebelius.
Elmo and Secretary Sebelius are here to tell you how to stay healthy this flu season.
First, you learn to sneeze into the bend of your arm like this.
Oh, very good. Always wash your hands really well.
And remember to have a plan in case your child is too sick for school, so someone can stay home with them until they get better.
Stay healthy, America.
So the objective of this video is to stay healthy during flu season. The source is the U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Sebelius and Elmo. She is a high credibility source by her expertise, trustworthiness, and her occupation. And Elmo is pretty likable among children, and that helps with that audience. The message is one-sided just because they're listing recommendations on how to stay healthy. The audience is parents and their children. Destination is prevention versus cessation, so they're wanting you to prevent getting sick and to stay healthy during flu season. Their theory of reason action is being used in this just because they want you to think of your referent others, which is parents and their children. They want them to keep their child sick, home if they're sick, and prevent others from getting sick as well. And it is gain frame just because they're wanting you to stay healthy, which is a desirable outcome, and to avoid the undesirable outcome of getting the flu. And this one is secondhand smoke.
Other people's smoke gets in your clothes and on your skin, but it can also restrict the oxygen around your heart, causing it to fail. It increases a non-smoker's chance of getting heart disease by 25%. Secondhand smoke is a killer. For information on secondhand smoke and advice on giving up, call 0800 169 0169.
The objective of this video is to prevent the effects of secondhand smoke from happening. The source is in the video are the group of friends of smokers and non-smokers. This could relate to the audience by people either being the non-smokers or smokers. The message is one-sided. They're just talking about the consequences of being around secondhand smoke, giving you numbers that pertain to that. The audience are smokers and friends of non-smokers. Destination is prevention versus cessation, so they're wanting you to change your behavior if you are around secondhand smoke and to rethink that behavior in order to prevent the effects of it. It's a fear appeal message with high threat and efficacy, so it becomes a danger control response. It gives you a link and a number to call to learn more about this danger. It's using theory of reason action as well, just because they're wanting you to think about your referent others in an attempt to increase negative attitude towards smoking. And it's a loss frame by just talking about the undesirable outcome of being around secondhand smoke.